Hey guys, I'm David Byers. Let's talk about how to make these wooden epoxy bowls. Where do we start? Well, obviously it starts with wood. Often at these different shows and festivals I'm doing, I'm asked by customers, where do you get your wood? Well, that is an ongoing process. I'm sure any wood turner would tell you that is an ongoing process. You can buy wood, you can go to a lumber mill and you can try to harvest wood there. That's a wonderful source. Most of my wood, though, has come from friends, family, and coworkers. I'm always on the lookout. I'm looking for that unusual piece. The pristine pieces don't usually appeal to me. I'm looking for wood that may be one step away from being rotted or is already cracked or has unusual shape to it, especially unusual shapes underneath the bark. I'm always looking for that unusual piece. I like the crotches and the burls and the root systems and the things that other wood turners may take a look at and say, well, that's intended for the fireplace instead. Once I identify the wood that I can use, well, then I need to get it ready to add the epoxy. We take the wood, we cut it up with a chainsaw, and we get it to size, and then we have to remove the moisture. You can see behind me here I have built a home-built kiln. It's nothing spectacular, but it gets the job done. The measurements on this, it's about 9.5 feet long. It's almost 5.5 feet on this side, 3 feet on this side. It's about 3 feet deep. I built it with a slope so water will run off. And come with me over here. Let's take a look at the inside and see how we framed it out. Here we have the cover removed. You can see I just have a simple box frame put together. Use scrap lumber. You can build this any size that you wish to do so. And the covering that I have is 6 mil polyfilm. Yes, 6 mil polyfilm is not permanent. It's going to dry rot over time. Then you just simply replace it when that happens. Looking on the inside and looking up, you'll see that I do have a roof. The roof, I used mortar board because I had some that I didn't have anything else to do with. And I know that's never going to go bad. You can see the plastic wraps all the way around. I do have a small platform here. And on that platform, I have a dehumidifier that has a fan attachment with it that blows. Now, when this fills up, I do have to empty the water. In the summer, it's going to heat really well and it's going to remove a lot of moisture. I may have to empty it every day, or once the moisture content of the wood starts to drop, I may have to empty it maybe every other day until I get it down to the percentage that I'm looking for. The other thing that I'm looking to do as I am stacking the wood in, you do not want to put the wood edge to edge. You want to create as much space as you can. Using slats is a good idea. You'll see that I don't have any of the wood directly on the ground or the floor of the kiln. I actually have it lifted up with slats so the air can blow under it. And for most kilns, you're looking at warm air in and air out. Well, in this situation, I don't really have that process in mind. I don't have air coming in, I don't have air going out, but I don't have a tightly sealed container either. So the dehumidifier with the blower gets the job done. Pretty quick, pretty simple, pretty easy. The wood that I have in here now, on the left side, this is persimmon on the bottom with sourwood pieces on the top. In the middle portion, we have maple. And on the right side, down towards the bottom, we have peach with apple on top. So quite a few different pieces of wood that's in here. One thing that you may want to consider doing after you run it through the kiln, eventually all the wood starts to look very similar, so it may be hard to remember. You might want to find a labeling system to make sure everything is good. That's what I do for a homemade kiln. There's one other thing that I want to show you real quick. Using a kiln is all about removing moisture. So we need to have a means to measure that moisture content in the wood. So we need to have a moisture meter. This one is a pin type moisture meter, has 2 pin leads that as you stick it into the piece of wood, there's an electrical current that's created between that, and it will measure the percentage of moisture remaining in the wood. When I use this one, it's quick and simple. I just take it and apply it to the wood, and this one measures 9.4%. So I'm in the range that I'm already looking for. This is going to be ready to go really soon. And here we are operational. You can see how I've pulled the front flap of 6mm polyfilm down. I hold it in place with bricks so I can get back into it easily. It is humming along, removing the moisture content from the wood. Thank you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this short video.